I still need to do the obligatory voice warming, even though I should have done that before this, but you guys wanted to see this. But well, morning, evening, afternoon, folks. No gimmicks for now, but give me a moment. As per usual, give me 1 minute, and yeah. This is, I will never get used to this. This is the third time I've done this, but I've never gotten used to this. Alright, let's go. Fuck you. Great. Awful lot of way to start this, but nonetheless, welcome back, folks. How's everyone doing, huh? Miss you too, there, Angela. Miss you too. Felt like a dial up. What a weird, what a old ass reference. I'm still missing the high pitch screeches with when you're trying to connect to unify. That pent up swear. Yeah, for a second, I got a food panda out when you say good morning, folks. Well, I guess that food panda knows that you're having some breakfast, but but yeah, welcome back, folks. I just wanted to have a talk and just sit down and relax for a tiny bit before everything goes to shit for the next month or so, because truth be told, it was supposed to be a Last of Us stream today, but I felt it's been a while since I last talked to you guys, just one-on-one, without some sort of topics. So I thought, why not just, like, you know, whatever I have in my mind right now, just talk about it. Because let's be real with you guys here. I think this is more of a seasonal thing from this point, at this point, because I have a tendency to be routinely mentally disturbed during this time of the season, this time of the year. Yeah, and I gotta say, it's coming. like I know some people's depression or some people's mental issues oftentimes comes from a seasonal time, and I can say that to be the case for me as well, because recently my mental has not been stable at the moment, and that could be because of a constant meaning of change during this time, routinely, like last year's this time. But yeah, safe to say that the past few days, ever since the food poisoning, it's been struggling. It's been quite a bit of a struggling. I feel like I need to get back on my meds, but about that one, oh shit. Anyway, yeah, not to worry you guys all that much, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, seasonal depression is coming, and it's not gonna affect me as much as I wanted it to be. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. It's not gonna affect me as much as I would like it to be, hopefully. But you know, bottom line is, yeah, it's been tough. It's been a little bit tough. Try to take your vitamin D, everyone. Yeah, probably the problems. I don't take sunlight at all. For me, it feels like I'm gonna line up to have depression sessions. Oh yeah, oh, it's coming. Am I late or not? No, you're not. Welcome back, Will. Your phone got. Like, here's another thing though. Why won't you just log in from? Do we talk about this before? Why won't you just log in onto your other peripherals? With your main account, if you need to switch between this when you switch peripherals. The right D, please. Ah, yes, the right D. You need to get all the Ds that you need. Monthly. Yeah. So onto a serious segue. Yeah. So I'm relatively more recovered from the food poisoning. Safe to say that fucking sucked. Yeah. That is one hell of a poisonous. That was one hell of a poisonous fried rice. Alright, like holy shit. Totally getting tan because of sun exposure. I will get my fill when I get drafted. Yes, but in some places there's not enough sometimes for people to develop enough vitamin D. True. It could be a geographical things. We're speaking about Domino's the pizza place. Yes, exactly. You get enough D. Domino's. Yeah, so what was I gonna say again? Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, so a few things. First, I feel like I'm washed now because as I said, I recently came back to Elden Ring, and I've just got up to Console Redom, and I cannot beat the fucker. Like, Millennia took me like 10 tries, 15-ish, I think. The last time when I played it. No, like this session, like I thought it was gonna be fine, but when I got to Redom this time, I think it's already at around 100 tries at this point. This is one evening when I just literally sat down for like 3 hours, and I just goes reps and reps and reps afterwards, and I could not beat the fucker. Like I couldn't even get him to do the meteor thing. So I was like, okay, you know what? I need to redeem myself a little bit. So right now, Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 is on sale. So I thought, hey, I can maybe go back and try that if Elden Ring is, you know, because Elden Ring is always the, it's like the tough but fair extreme, you know? So I thought, okay, maybe go back to Dark Souls. It's going to be a tough fight, but not going to be as bullshit as Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is incentivizing you to go with different routes in case you get stuck. But the other Dark Souls are more or less with a shove your head into the hole and see what fits kind of things, until it fits, you know, that kind of stuff. Nious was in the fucking military, or what are we talking about? How's con? I'm getting drafted sometime in mid 2026. Yeah, I think so. So I hope it's gonna be an easy one, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, so that's what she. No, you don't find a hole that fits. You fit. Oh dear. Yeah, anyway, back to it. So I opened up Dark Souls 2, but then I realized, if you guys have remember, how's it going, SUV? Have you been there? So yeah, back to it. Remember when I was playing Sekiro, and I tweaked every bit of my settings. Or the first episode when I was playing an Elden Ring, I tweak almost every single one of my settings on Elden Ring and Sekiro to fit the platform hack and slash kind of controls, where you have 1 and 2 as attack and jumps instead of having again, it sounds very unintuitive now thinking about it, but I never think about it when I was first playing Dark Souls back in the day. But now it feels so out of place because I played every single game that I know. That are fighting games on console, things like that, on controllers, using hack and slash and platformer kind of controls. But people play fucking Dark Souls and Elden Ring with right bumper and left bumper as normal attacks, and right trigger as hard attack, and dodge with B, like, or circles. I like, how the fuck do people play like that? So I thought, okay, yeah, just like. Fit, like tweak the controls, that'll be fine. Lo and behold, Dark Souls 2 does not allow you to do custom controls. You only can get different bindings with key bindings. So I for the life of me cannot pick up Dark Souls 2 again. Like I can't even accidentally not dodge into that hippo thing when you first started the game. Like, I don't... It's honestly ridiculous. Like, I couldn't... I just couldn't get the controls down because I'm so fit. I'm so, like, used to the hack and slash controls where A is jump, X is attack, and like W is heavy attack. Well, Y is heavy attack, you know. It's always that. It's always that for me. So I never thought about that until I went back and played Dark Souls 2 again, just 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. I hope you just ended up being a garrison unit and not an active unit. I won't be an active unit. I hope not. I hope not. You fit into the hole of fudge. What are you, a diddle? Everything is a hole if you had the right attitude. Right. Anyway. He's a good talker or a yapper in a modern sentence, if you will. Uh-huh. I feel like, not even as a joke, Nious will be a better operator instead of a soldier. Nious talks too much, so that's why. Yeah. Fuck you. I mean, that's my entire job here, aren't I? To be your background noise while you work on other things. Isn't that what I'm doing? I need to redeem myself. Tapes a promo code on chess and pins chat against... What the fuck? How's it going there, Sonny? How have you been there? Or just ended up as a supply carrier unit? Chances are I'm not going to be active unit, but of course I'm going to have to go through boot camp. So, yeah, boot camp is equally oppressive. Yeah. I don't think he will be an active unit. He will just be... I will probably just be an officer, you know? Like paperwork officer, not like an active officer. I just sat down. Who starts a conversation like that? Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just fucking sat down. So about... Okay, no, I can't say that. The first word that came out of my mind was something that starts with a C, but I don't think I can talk about that. So no, I can't. I don't think he'll be active unit. He'll just be a tall, clumsy officer there, or a target. Yes, true. I'll just like stick up on it, out of the tall grass, while you guys are being in the, in a hedge, doing covert works. Careful. What branch are you going into? No, it's just mandatory. So I'm just gotta get into boot camp, and then things gonna get out, and yeah, you don't get assigned to anything until you finish boot camp, and right now I'm not even in boot camp yet, and that's like next year's endeavor, so not now. Like a dead private, or he could be the therapist of the platoon. I have several different interpretations towards that statement, but I'm gonna stop thinking about anything that's, The mandatory conscription, yes, precisely. About the military, you have weekends free, right? Yeah, so what I'm planning is when I'm back on weekends, I'll just stream. So that won't really affect me that much. I won't be streaming during the weekdays. But chances are when I find my work, that won't be the case either. Yeah, so hope that won't be the case. Hope that won't be the case. It should be an operator giving orders on missions. This guy's a good talker. Well, I'll probably get into like interpretation or like communication stuff, Oh dang, we'll have less streams. I mean, we already have less streams right now, so probably going from 2 to 3 to 1 per week, which is gonna be bad, but I am currently working on some active like scouting so that I can find some sort of like editors or clippers I can take care of, like clips and videos, so I can upload videos during those times. Do what is best for you, bro. We take even small 1-hour streams from time to time. No, don't worry. If I'm streaming, then I'm on stream it. I'm on stream, okay? I wanna. That's always been my philosophies, unless I'm really fucking ill, like last stream. In that case, yeah. Normal cases, I'm just gonna go, 100%. I'm going into everything 100%. I won't. I do not want to go in half-ass. It's either 0% or 100%. It's always that. I knew you'd get many contacts in that group therapist role. Yeah, just like, I mean, I don't know how dead set you guys are with your own mentalities and things like that, but like, when was the last time you guys took MBTI test? Because I swear, like, they recently made an update about it. They mentioned that, oh, there's a new update where it gets like a lot more accurate with its own result, right? So I took it again, got the same result again. Just telling you, Marines are just, we are men. We are heavy, but we're no bitches. We know you suppressors. I'm not getting to the Marine, I think. 4 years ago, sir. Oh, yeah. No, you didn't. We talked about it a long time ago, didn't we, Angela? I'm gonna start an argument. Okay, right, no, don't start an argument. Let him have the weekends to himself for a bit, since military work can be a bit stressful. Well, the problem is, I don't really have spare times anymore. Like, I don't do much in my spare times anymore. Here's the thing. Alright, Alex, you and Will, break it up. We'll move on from this conversation, okay? We'll move on from this conversation. Anyway, recently I've came to realize that my spare time has been just hollowness. Like, I feel like there's a lot on my plate at the moment, so that there really isn't, like, I don't know, I just sat down and didn't think about much. And just do a lot of brainless things. I don't do things that's like productive. So, you know, I mean, spare time is not supposed to be like productive, but it's like I don't have minds to be cathartic, you know? Which is weird, because spare time is supposed to give you that bit of like energies from being happy, so that you can drain that over again with a lot of bullshit I have to go through, right? But that seasonal depression for you, my man. Yep, it's coming back. just embrace it as I do. It'll be okay somehow. Well, like, you put so much on your shoulders, so why should you keep being productive in your spare times? But then again, I'm also guilty about not really making much progress too with a lot of my projects. Had I been really like productive with everything, and I've been affected by my mental health issues, it would have been so much more productive. You know, it's like 2 days of work is finishing my CV, and that's about it. And apply some jobs and scout some LinkedIn profiles. You know, it's not a lot. And that's 2 days worth of effort. So I was like, was I really working that much? I like, what the fuck? So like, it's not like recovery time is not by ratio reasonable to the time, to how much production that I have, you know. It just doesn't sound right. So I was like, and that is enough? Is it? What branch do you not want to go in? I don't want to go into military, period. And also, just, yeah, drop it. We're done with this part. Anything that's like, again, if I wanted to go into the military, I would have fucking signed up for that shit. But I'm clearly not like fit for that part, you know. Here's the thing, there's a difference between being too gay for military and being gay enough for military. This is gonna sound bad, but bear with me here. You know how there's like two spectrums of gayness? You know, there's like, I am gay and I embrace it, and then there's I'm gay because I'm horny. And I'm on the right side of the spectrum. I'm on the latter part of the spectrum. and those people tends to be more feminine than the former side. So So the latter part won't be fitting for much of a masculinity part of that of conscriptions, you know, and and that's why like I was in I'm in that spectrum, you know, I'm in that spectrum. I'm not to say that I'm fully gay, you know, but like, you know, I all right, moving on. We don't need to think. We let free of our minds. It can be bi, gay, whatever color of palette in many other scenes than the military. Yeah, I just every color but the camos. What are we talking about, military and gay? You mentioned military and I put up gay, so we mix it together and here we go. Drop all agreed. We get it. Nious is like my true intrusive thoughts I never talk about. Every VTubers are intrusive thoughts that we never talk about. The camel's everything in the military. Anyway, not to think about that. I mean, here's an closing thought about this is that I'm not gonna like reject about the fact that I need to go to the military, mandatory. Like if it's mandatory, then I'll just get in. I'm gonna complain about it, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm not gonna actively go away from it. You know, I'm gonna delay it if I can, if I have the time to like do what I want to do before I get wasted for the next like few months or so. But yeah, you just like I'm not against the idea, but I'm also gonna say that I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. I love this, dropping my brain from thinking. You're just an open-minded man, like how we all should be. Yeah, true. You could have mixed everything, but then. And what do you mean? What country are you in where mandatory conscription are a thing? Well, about that, partner. It is not for me to talk about it. Yeah, I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that. I mean, I did hint about it before, and there's a lot of like context clue that you can kind of find out about. Because how many countries that still has mandatory conscriptions, right? So you can kind of figure that out in the midst of things, and also about some context clue. But yeah, I don't talk about my nationalities. I don't like. I feel like that's kind of like that will affect a part of my identity, and yeah, I don't like doing that. Yeah, my nationality is Nious, and I live in Antarctica. Yeah, where every country has a little tidbits of that. We shouldn't ask people their countries that it's doxing. Yeah, unless people really just like embrace it and said that, It's just like, hey, Latino, or like, hey, American. It's whatever they want to talk about. But anyways, you don't need to talk about your nationalities. I already have your private bed. Thank you. That's a lot more comforting. The country's Nious and nationality's heritage. Exactly. You don't even hide. Yeah, exactly. You don't even hide. You embrace it. Well, it's all up to everyone, So it's like, who cares? Yeah, who cares? It doesn't really matter that much. I don't know if my sick mind messing with me, or why are you so cute? You're frowning to you're smiling, just adorable, and I can't hug you. Take care there, Angela. Love you too. You okay, right? Are you like physically or mentally sick, or both? Like about that one. Off topic, but what's the best coping way of being the only kid in my age that didn't smoke, drink, or being a bad teenager in general? I'm not a good person to talk about this, my guy. Here's the thing, I can relate to that because I was always the odd one out for constantly like embrace internet like cultures back when people didn't really care about internet cultures back then. But what I did was I just shut myself in, You know, instead of trying to let people understand me, I try to just embrace what I have as a person. So like, yeah, when I was a kid, I used to just like, I was the only person that plays video game back in my hometown, and people go outside, people like play games in the courtyard, things like that. They have like baseball matches, they have like basketball matches that I have around the places. I never went out to exercise. I always shut myself in. My parents always say, just go do something, all right? Just do something. Because I was doing, and in their eyes, I was doing nothing. But yeah, I was just playing video games all day. I was playing, I went from Game Boys to Wii's to Xbox to like PlayStations, because my uncle was really like the reason why I was able to play all these games, because he's also a gamer. And a casual gamer, I guess. But he has all these consoles and a PC, so I was like, I really enjoy that, so started playing a lot of games. And that's just kind of my childhood, you know? That was kind of my childhood and my teenagehood. I never really had much friends other than the people that I met online. So, yeah. Not much. Nious drinks alcohol. I think he's not the sharpest guy to ask this question. No offense. None taken. I get that. Do you hear the police outside your door? It's always outside. Don't you know there's FBI special agents always repelled out of my windows? They're just like they have their feet and then like a C4 charge, like a breach charge on my walls and on my windows. So like, as soon as I say something that's like illegal, they just like jump out, like repel outwards, and then just like blow up the breach charge and then just jump into my room. That's always been the case. Don't you know that? Yeah, so not much of a difference. What was I talking about before this? I feel like I have something I wanted to talk about before this. Yes, do we agree for you to call me Will or not FBI when I'm in this account? I mean, you did say that, so I kind of call you Will, no matter what, right? I care about being different, just your weird self. F others, you just lose yourself trying to fit in to the norms. Yeah, cause like, I tried. I also tried as well, but then that kind of caused me to be this bland person. The more you try to become someone that you aren't, the more you lose what you are before you try to become someone else that you aren't. And at some point, it's like, there's that Chinese stories that I kept hearing about, where it's just like, this is one guy that tried to learn how other people in other places and how they walk, because they try to fit into other people. So he used to be able to walk in his own way, in his own hometown, but when he moved to a new place, he tried to fit in by trying to walk a different way. But then, in the midst of trying to learn how to fit in, he lost the way to walk. His old way to walk, and he couldn't. And in the midst of him being confused about the fact that he lost himself and lost his own ways, he cannot learn the new way to learn to walk. So he just ended up walking in a mixture of ways that's, you know, not what he wanted at all. What are we talking about before? The difference controls in games, and you have been playing, and how you have skill issues because of it. Oh, okay. See, the way you put that makes... Okay, you know what? It's... Fuck off. It is a skill issue, okay? I'm just not used to control. Why would you use right bumper to... Why is the right bumper the most used button in the entire game? Why? Like, why is normal attack on right bumper? Who plays like that? Honestly. Who plays like that? Like, like, there's a reason why I switched the controls, because what the fuck? Isn't the most... Okay, listen. What is the most used buttons? Like, what's the most used fingers on your... in your hands? If it's definitely going to be index finger and thumbs, right? So your thumbs is going to be controlling something that's most important. And so when you use a controller, when you grasp a controller, the most idle position that you have when you're not a fucking insane sweat lord who uses a claw grip on a controller, you'll have your fingers on the buttons on the top, on X or on X, and on the trigger, right? On the right trigger and the left trigger. So ergonomically speaking, it's going to be hold on, the middle finger. Hey, look, man. I use index a lot more. Anyway, being a person that grabs, that clamps the mouse a lot more, my index finger is a lot more dexterous than my middle finger. Anyway, but yeah, so like your default move should be having your index finger on the trigger and your thumbs on the X key, right? So it's not hard to have the roll. It's not unintuitive to not have the roll, which is the most important thing on any Soulborn games, because that's the only way you can dodge attacks, to be on your right trigger and then your attack on your X, right? Isn't that reasonable? Is it not? And that's also the same way that you play in Hollow Knight. So how is that not how is it not normal, right? That's the exact same thing. Middle finger for giving FUs. How do you use your index finger for that? To also FU. I think you can guess from Nious saying right bumper that he's talking about controller. Yeah, I'm talking about controller. Yeah, and I think the only difference between PlayStation controller and Xbox controller is just the buttons, right? The buttons. Because Brandon, you started it. But yeah, so it's so hard to get back to Dark Souls 2 now because I just couldn't for the life of me get the dodge button right. Like I just whenever I want to dodge, I'll just press the right trigger because that's my muscle memory. But when I press it, it just heavy attacks. So I kept dying, and the consequences for dying in older Soulborn games are a lot more unforgiving compared to the new ones. Like Dark Souls 1 and 2 are still like hollow stuff, and that's very hard to do because you lose max health, right? So it's very, very, very fucking stupid when you're trying to get that right. Joysticks and PlayStation are close to each other horizontally, while Xbox sticks are diagonal. No, yeah, they are. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't think that my thumb really isn't that much like that short. I mean, if I wave my thumb across my left side of my controller, I can cover most of it, if not all of it. So it's not that much issue for me. Yeah. I have no idea what the heck is this controller talk is about different inputs and different controls in different games. Because in Dark Souls and in like third-person games, you have different controls than platformer 2D games. Yeah, your excuse for your dash and pogo fails in HK. You know what? I beg to differ, because I think that's just me having skill issues, because that's the most comfortable way that I play the games. Right? Hollow Knight's control. I didn't like change any of that. It just comes with it, and that's like the most comfortable way that I use it. So if anything, you should blame me more if I fuck up on Hollow Knight. Not on Dark Souls, because fucking hell, Dark Souls. So I'm thinking about going back to Dark Souls 3 before I get back to Dark Souls 2. Fuck. First time hearing Nious amidst their skill issues. Am I that bit of, am I that big of an egoist? I've never admit that I was skill issue before. Because I feel like the first thing I ever said whenever I play multiplayer games is I fucking suck. We know how great you are at platformers. You like... you like give me a kiss and then bit my tongue, you know? That's like a backhand compliment. Compliment. I didn't hear your confession since I always leave mid streams. True that. True that. But yeah, no. You know what? I'm getting too old for video games nowadays. I mean, there's quite a few things I wanted to that get me talk about, but yeah. Word topic change, but I don't get the hype behind Olympus Company. What makes it so good? 4? Here's your stage! Don't you like it that way? Don't threaten me for a good time. Okay, that's what's certain. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean... In my own input, I think, the reason why, Nimbus Company is this good is because it has a diverse and somewhat believable story, you know? Like, I would tend to agree a lot more if I just, like, invest myself into the world that it built, but, in my humble opinion, it is not for my cup of tea, but it does have quite a bit of depth compared to the shonen or like the most other very linear storylines of mobile games or like just gacha games in general. Gacha games are not known to be like having depths in stories, and even if they do, it often spirals into something else completely just for the sake of monetization. I'm looking at you, Honkai Impact. But yeah, but Limbus is so far one of the few games that I have played that I truly do enjoy the stories of. It's just it's like okay, it may paint this as a negative image, the way that I put this, but there are a certain group of people that enjoys a more twisted and a more enticing world building when it's depressive. And those people tend to like Olympus Company, because Olympus Company has a very well thought out and very fucked up world building on top of that. And yeah, everything just like spirals into each other's, and every stories that kind of got like wrangle into it, you kind of questions whether you're the one that's compromised by moral, or is anyone else just fucked up beyond repair. So yeah, it's the matter of perspectives. Yeah. Our Olympus Company like turn-based strategy games. Yeah, and also the strategy games is also very very, let's say, detailed, I guess. It's not overly complicated, but it's definitely like how much we can push the RPG like feelings of debuffs and things until it's too much. Since half of the game is understanding your different IDs, abilities, and how they synergize with your other IDs. So, gameplay-wise, it's very in-depth to the point where you kind of have to, like, know everything before you can get into it, you know? Welcome back, Mayui. Have you been there? Very influenced by the culture of Limbus devs. Yes. I'm being rushed with work and research by all sides, from project, competition, and homework. I feel my head exploding. Aww. Hang in there, Angela. Take care of her and take a rest if you need to. This has been a hard time for you, and I know that. Let it out if it's too much. Alright? I mean, another segue I want to talk about. Here's another thing. Have you guys watched Whiplash? The movie Whiplash? Yeah, that movie fucking scared me. Like, I have never... okay, I have been, and it's definitely something that I've thought about before, but Whiplash is kind of a... Can you really blame him kind of feeling? Yeah, like, if you haven't watched Whiplash, you definitely heard it before. It's the... Are you a drag or are you a rusher? or the I'm upset. You know that one. Yeah, Whiplash. It's a film about a music student that goes to a music school and trained to become one of the best drummer of all time. And it's a movie about the consequences of being the best player, the best person in a profession, and whether if that's worth it for that perfection, you know. I don't want to go into details, but the gist of the story is the main protagonist, called Andrew Neiman, is a drummer that has always had a dream to become one of the best jazz drummer of all time, and he got into a college called the Shaver Reservatory, I think. Yeah, it's a prestige New York jazz college music school, and within it has this greatest teacher of all time called Taryn Fletcher. But when Neiman eventually got his attention from Fletcher and got into the class, got into the band, got into Fletcher's band, he realized that Fletcher's way of teaching is not exactly heartwarming. So it's not a teamy bopper. No, it feels like a drama kind of show, but there are some points in this movie where you kind of feel uncomfortable purposefully. Like, in any ways, it's actually a thriller movie, if anything, because of how like uncomfortable and how disturbing sometimes it is. It's not more of a like, oh, gory things like that. No, it's more of a psychological gore, because you kind of questions whether their consequences and how they act as a person is even justifiable, and it's not an easy task to do. To like say, okay, this guy is a bad person, because how charismatic that person is. So it's a psychological horror, to say the least, and it's great. It's a fantastic watch. It's only like an hour and 50 minutes, and it's by the same director who did La La Land, by the way. So yeah, go watch it if you want. If you're a perfectionist, you probably will have some sort of thoughts with watching the film, and it's one of the best films I've watched in a while. Yeah, psychological horror. Yeah. Not a light watch. Not a light watch. You definitely feel like uncomfortable a lot of times. And today's years old, hearing that's a thing. Psychological horror? Well, yeah, it's like instead of a ghost at the end of the hallway running at you, which is kind of scary, right? Because you have imminent danger. You always have this like inept horror, inept uncomfortable and discomfort from a certain things, from a certain effect, right? That's called psychological horror. What film, by the way? What are we talking about? Whiplash. Yes, Whiplash. Yeah, I kind of scared of it. I think that's the way to put it. Yeah, I'm kind of scared of it, because like it's always in certain cultures or in certain upbringings, you're always taught to be humble. You're always taught to be stoic. You're always taught to be striving for the best. If you're not the best, then you're forgotten. You know. and you never really think about it when you're amidst of it, because you've always been too busy to think about that. But when you are put into third-person perspectives and put into context with that, you kind of become terrified about what happened. I'll add to that add that to my wish list. It's not going to make me question my existence yet again, right? I'm very much comfortable with my moral compass, but I'm not sure with the existence part. It won't like question your existence, but more or less your method. Your method, because the method is hard to think about, because like, what justified the means? What justified the results? Is sacrificing everything that you have justified about the result that you have right now? And whether the way to get there is truly the right way? And just for you, Nuna, if you have watched it next time and we talk about it, and if you want to talk about it, I want you to try to think about this question when you finish the film. Is the film's ending a bad ending or a good ending? As in, is it a tragic ending or is it a more of a positive ending? Think about that when you eventually watch the film, because in the public eyes, it's a lot different than what a director wants. But if you really think about what the director wants, you will know that it's absolutely different from what the normal population wants to think about. So yeah, this is one deep talk for a supposed silly streams from a silly secretary. Okay, look, you've been here long enough, so so you know this, alright? It's either, hey, let's talk about some grotesque things that no one fucking asked for that I suddenly thought about, or, hey, let's talk about the most profound things at the middle of the night, just so you guys cannot sleep in after this. You know? It's one of these two. There's never in between. Oh, great, Final Fantasy again. Make it a deep talk or mean. I'll just fall asleep to this big man's voice. Why the all-nighters? Yeah. Life. This is some Sora type of shish, huh? Have you watched Mr. Robot? The fuck is that? Mr. Robot. I have not. Isn't this the fucking hacker man meme? Yes. It's the hacker man meme. You know, I don't know if I'm just being too egotistical to even look into this, but the more I grow as a person, the more I grow older, the more I cannot tolerate like these drama shows or like these shows about geniuses being absolute assholes to other people just because they're smart. You know? Like, upon the second watch of House MD, I realized how much of an asshole House MD is. And the only reason why I was able to rewatch it and finish it again is because of how much more of an asshole most of his patients are. So... Alright, damn, the fucking music don't need to be this fucking epic. Gotta censor myself, What about naps? Well, you can take some naps, yeah. Welcome back, Celestia. Most people say that the only show that beats Mr. Robot is The Sopranos. That is... there's a lot of debate about that, but I have not watched. Because there's no fucking way, there's nothing in between about fucking Mr. Robot compared to Sopranos. Sopranos is like the freaking Hall of Fame's TV drama show. It's on there with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So if Mr. Robot is there, then there's gotta be some sort of like things about it. You'll be crying at the end. I cry at everything at the end. Bad personality equals smart. Well, okay. There's a... Alright, look. There's a certain amount of misconception with high intelligence, with high IQs that drama shows and writings often try to stereotype with. is that the smarter you are, the less sympathetic you can be. Because the smarter that you are, the more rational that you are. But then they, for some reason, inconsistently paint these smart and inconsiderate people to be the most like morally correct people, or like more like for some reason like the best person or the most right person of all time, just because they're right. You know, it's hard to. Alright, let me think about this and try to put this into words, because it's hard to describe this other than just like, hey, this is bad, but then it's bad, you know? It's... But like... There's a misconception of, in order to have high IQ, you need to have low EQ. You know? It feels like people want, like, the conception of, hey, if you're smart, then you have to be inconsiderate. You have to be a person that doesn't understand about other people's feelings, so that you can prove that other people are wrong, you know. But that's not right. That's not right. You know, there could always be people who are perceptives. There's always could people, the people that are clever, but they still have the ability to sympathize with other people. Like, say for example, the difference between the okay, I think that's a bad one to think about. Alright, to say like, the character, I don't know how many of you guys have watched the Robert Downey Jr.'s RDJ's version of Sherlock Holmes. Alright, take care there, Will. The next time. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you guys have like saw the movie, like the Sherlock Holmes movies, starring RDJ and Jude Law. As much as it is much of a cult following films, I think it's a really good portrayal and a really good adaptation, despite the fact that it's not a good, you know, it's not up to the literature's feeling to it. It's you know, it's more of a illustration of it, less of a adaptation. Hey my boy, I'm busy today on drinking duty, beer drinking duty. I still wanted to drop and say hi, hope you're doing fine. Take care there, Shinta. And cheers for that. Yeah, I'm doing okay, I think. Oh, enjoy your drinking, your beer drinking there. Take care, and cheers. Sorry, so anyway, yeah, my point is, in the film, the Sherlock Holmes that was portrayed by RDJ is insufferable, is irritating. Like, there's this one particular scene from when Sherlock Holmes and Watson was arrested because they were fighting their pursuers, and they got jailed and then got incarcerated for a bit. While they were there, Watson was like, Watson mentioned about the many things that cause discomfort about Sherlock Holmes, and he mentioned that he is like psychologically disturbed. But ever since then, you can clearly tell that no matter how inconsiderate sometimes Sherlock Holmes is, he always will care more about his own friends, his own only friends, in his entire world than his own well-beings. Like, he put himself on the lines and saved John Watson multiple times within the films, and like, despite his own indifference, sometimes trying to act like he doesn't care, everything that he does a lot of times is always to save Watson and always to help Watson, you know, despite the fact that he doesn't want to. He's always sympathetic. He always cares about someone else. Like, just because he's just because he's clever, just because he's intelligent, doesn't mean that he needs to necessarily be egotistical and be inconsiderate. By the way, did you say that most smart people in most series are egotistical and are thinking that they're always correct? Yeah. Yeah. Because that's like apparently a way to portray intelligence somehow in series, in drama series nowadays, which is really freaking weird. Like, really freaking weird. I feel like House MD kind of really carried this onwards, and then just kind of everything just kind of follows suit, you know? Everything just kind of follows suit with it. And now every single show that has smart people just kind of becomes either egotistical or become inconsiderate. Smart comes in varying forms along with their moral compass. Real smart people do not think that they're smart or they're above others. Ego and narcissism are different. Yeah, exactly. So like, knowing that you're smart and pointing that out factually doesn't require you to say and be inconsiderate to other people, right? You don't need to always be like condescending just to prove your point. That's a focal point that people often forget about. Yeah. Never working overtime the next 4 to 5 hours. Good luck there, Shinto. Was away for a bit. Put your recap on what you're saying right now. Smart doesn't mean egotistical. There you go. That's all there is to it. I mean, there's not much to talk about. But anyway, yeah. There's also something that kind of surprised me for a bit, because this is also my second watch of it. I watched Chainsaw Man recently because I rewatched Chainsaw Man recently, because well, I was bored and there's a new movie coming out, and I need to recap myself because I only read the manga and only saw the first few episodes of it, and I didn't continue watching it after like the 3rd episode or something because I couldn't. I think I stopped for schedule reasons. So I rewatched Chainsaw Man. You should watch Mr. Robot. Only 4 seasons. Yeah, right. You know how long 4th season is? Hold on. How much time is Mr. Robot episode run times? Brother, they're like an hour long each. And there's like 12 episodes of it each seasons, or like 6-ish, even 10. But then you finish in a day? Bitch! Hell nah. Real smart people know how to accept new views and admit that their mistakes should they make one. Yeah, that's how you portray it. Not to be like, oh, so I was wrong, but you know, you're still stupid. Like, okay, that's the latter part is not necessary, alright? I get it. God. What was I talking about before you mentioned this? God damn it. I was trying to say something. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Chainsaw Man. Yeah, there we go. So I recently watched Chainsaw Man, and then I cannot like describe how like disturbed I was again. And I don't remember, like, when was Chainsaw Man season 1 released? It wasn't long before, was it? Season 1 release date. It was only 3 years ago. Yeah, because like I don't know if it's because of how much more that I have exposed to the internet because of the fact that I debuted 3 years ago or something. But yeah, so upon rewatching Chainsaw Man, I found out how much of a self-insert I'm not saying that author is like exactly Denji, all right? It's not that, but like you can tell about all these scenes and all these like dialogues is written by the heart, you know? It's not something that was written for the sake of progressing through the stories. It's something that the author himself truly enjoys. So upon thinking the way that was, I was like, oh my god. This is so uncomfortable. Like, I feel like the best way to describe this is just like the Chainsaw Man is just it's just gooner material. That's it. It's just gooner material, and the pacing is not bad, but it's weird. It's weird. Like I feel like the only reason why I feel weird is because I watch it in a row. I binge watched it in a row. But like, I for the life of me cannot get why and how they thought that putting traumas, like reactions of spoilers alert. I for the life of myself cannot understand why they thought that putting Denji's reactions and like Denji's like carefree reactions about his own well-beings alongside of Aki's trauma upon losing Himeno as a senpai is a good idea. Like, it's such a juxtaposition, it's such a contrast between the two that it just brings me out and makes me feel like it's like, should I really care about Aki's trauma at that point? Should I really care about Aki's sorrow if the same person who experienced the same thing in the same place couldn't care too less about that shit? Like, I get it, Denji cares about it in his own way, but like, I cannot believe it. No matter what. A bit late, but oh well. Welcome back, Enup. Don't worry. Easter egg on another level. Self-insertion. Has there been a single, a single modern media that did self-insertion right? Because now thinking about it, self-insertion in any sort of literature and in any sort of media has been met with failures, as far as I can think of. I mean, regular Park, I guess. Regular Park is a good one. Steven's Universe, that's definitely one that's I dislike the Chainsaw Man. MC just not really my taste. The fights are cool, but that's, yeah, it's the best I can say is that it's an eye candy. It's an eye candy. Regular show. Yeah, sorry, regular show. Sorry. Fuck. I think I'm gonna head out. Bye. Alright, take care there. First, Alex, sorry. Word is that Rent a Girlfriend did horribly. Yeah, that too. And then there's the Walking Dead comics. Whoever wrote that shit, having even played the fucking Walking Dead game. Gravitation was great. Haven't watched Chainsaw Man though. I watched some other animations of Fujimoto that I like. Look, as an artist, you will appreciate every second of Chainsaw Man. But as an author, as a writer, you're gonna think about something else entirely. And as a person who's easily disturbed, you will even feel more uncomfortable. So yeah. The comments came up before the games, but I know you. But I figure you know that. What comics we're talking about? You mean The Walking Dead? No. There's a continuation of the Walking Dead comics. It's a continuation of Clementine's story for Walking Dead. It's not. Well, it is in the same universe as the Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead. But it's a different story. I can imagine how it can be disturbing though. Oh yeah. Good thing that they censor some of them because it was straight up just like drawn down on drafts for the manga. So so to give you context, the one I'm talking about is it's the continuation comic after the final season for the Walking Dead Telltale series. And that one completely disregarded everything that happens in the final season because the author who made the comics didn't even play the fucking games. Didn't even play the Telltale Walking Dead games. And the worst thing is, not only did they forsaken and completely change the main protagonist's mentality and personalities just for the sake of continuing the story that she likes as an author, but she also made a new character that's almost the same person as herself into the stories to be the romance, the next romantic target for the main protagonist of the comic. Yeah. So safe to say that isn't really good. Basically the only BL anime I wholeheartedly watched. Also, the intro sounds super catchy. I need to watch Gravitation though. It's been a... Gravitation. Gravitation. Can't type. Oh my god, it's been a while since I saw this kind of So here's my solution to that. It's not a canon anymore. All official stuff says it is. No, it isn't. If it was, it makes sense. I hope it isn't canon, but they are made officially, so I guess you can call it canon. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's also another one I saw recently. The author who made the Spider-Man games self-inserted their own appearance and no, like the writers who wrote the stories of the Spider-Man games self-insert themselves as Mary Jane, as MJ, into the games, and just ended up being the most insufferable version of MJ, period. And even started a podcast just to berate Spider-Man about it. I've not played the game, so I've only read about it, so it could be wrong. I could be very wrong about this point. But I've also saw about that. There's a side-by-side pictures of the writer's headshot with Mary Jane's appearance in the game, and it's literally the same person. So yeah. Okay, so here's my yeah. Self-insert and offer doesn't go on 99.99999% of the time. True. True. Has there been a self-insert? I mean, also, hold on, no. There's one single one that I can talk about. That's a self-insert game, but it's amazing. Period. And it is the main protagonist for I Am Your Beast. Because whoever voiced the fucker, whoever voiced I Am Your Beast's main protagonist, forgot about the name of God, but whoever voiced him is the author. it is the maker of the game. Yeah, Harding. So yeah, he's not only a great game maker, he's not only a great developer, he's also a fantastic voice actor. Harding. To be fair, as I grow older, I noticed that MJ also was horrible in the original. Yeah, like growing up, I realized that MJ is a fucking asshole. back in the original 3 Spider-Man movies. God, good thing that I mean, not a good thing with what they end up with, but yeah. That's what you call one-man goodness. True. Like, what was it? I'm not too much into MCU to know this shit, huh? Who is the other love interest for the Amazing Spider-Man? God, I'm blanking on the names right now. I'm not really good at names at the moment. Shit, wait, Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh, Gwen Stacy, fuck. Felicia? That ain't it, no. Gwen Stacy. I was like, Emma Stone, whoever played that. Gwen Stacy, yeah. At least she was fine. She was fine. There are 2 ways the self-insert can go. Horribly, or alternately, it can go fine. Not good, not bad, just middling. I thought you were gonna say who is Harding's love interest. I was ready to type Byron. The fact that is actually like fucking fanfictions for that shit is amazing. Whoever wrote that shit know for a fact that it's gonna happen. Also, why does the bottom left the text say Friday out? Isn't it Wednesday? Did I drink too much to sleep through? Take a knife. take a nap there. Jinta, take a nap, okay? You got too much now. You got too much in your system. No, the song is called Friday Night, and it's out now. There's fanfiction about basically any ship in any games. Yes, even a disgusting one. So I wonder if there's one for oh god. I wonder if there's one for Sekiro and Ishin. I mean, they spent the entire show being respected to each other. I wonder if there's. I mean, I can search it right now. Maybe there is one. Sekiro, Ishin, fanfiction. There is. Wait, what? Lingering Shadow. What? Oh my god, this is like entire fucking story. There's different chapters. There's 3 chapters. What the shit? Where is the Seigex? Oh my god. Yep, that's it. That's enough internet for today. Did someone mention fanfic? What are you, fucking Trevor Phillips? Did someone mention yoga? Gotta go now. Visitors are coming over. Have a fun time. You too there, Shinta. Have a good one. Live fanfic review. No, we're not doing that. The longest fanfiction ever is also the longest piece of English literature. Yeah, modern media needs to cease to exist. For the sake of all our health. The only reason why things were normal before is because the insane people keep it to themselves and not affect other people. Now with how easy it is to become the center of the attention, it's often baffling just how much exposure to insanity that you are just because of you browse on the internet. Holy shit. And it's a fucking Loud House crossover fanfiction. What the shit? Alright, we're done. We're done this conversation. There's something completely sway away from it. I've recently re-listened to a lot of my old like collection of songs, and holy shit, there are songs that I can actually hit the range for. Things stopped being normal in 2018 to 19. Yeah, we all collectively went insane when the pandemic happened. It's like the world knows that, oh shit, the world is going insane right now in 2018, so the world produced a fucking virus just to try to kill us off. But like, in response, we just become more insane. And the virus just got, like, cut down after that. Jesus. Anyway. Right, there's recently a song that I came across I can actually sing to, which is ridiculous because not only is it a 2000 song, but it's also a emo song. I mean, granted, this is pretty deep, so not me. I'm pretty much sane. Say the crows on cuckoo pills. Yeah, but like we're morally sane. I think. What if we all just died in a pandemic and everything is just a dream and now Link souls? What are we, Alice in Borderlands? If we can weather the storm and survive in the next 30 years, we're gonna wake up from this long and far coma, not knowing each other exists. That's kind of sad, isn't it? We create memories and everything together for like what, 30 years or so, and then we just stop knowing each other. There's this song I think you sound yummy singing. It's called Balalaika. Why do I feel like I heard that before? Let me hear it from Balalaika. I don't like this. Oh. Take. Take. Say讲。Yeah, no, they aim for me. That ain't for me, partner. That ain't for me. But it sounds cool. It sounds cool. It sounds cool. I don't think I can growl on command, so that could be hard. Singing is hard. Through that. I mean, even until now, I'm still learning. I mean, I've been stopped learning for quite a bit because of continuous health issues. Should I do it a cappella or should I do it with karaoke? Maybe just sing alongside it and then just put it really pretty low. I think that would be better. The one. Is it that high? I don't remember that being this high. All right. Good thing I opened up with my voice warm up. All right. Is that loud enough? Alright. Alright, good. I think that's if it's just gonna be me, then don't worry. Alright. I think that's good enough for volume. Step one, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just a talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely right on through some sort of window to your right. A sea goes left and you stare right between the lies of fear and blame. You became to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere belong in a business, and would I stay up with you all night had I know how to save a life. I can get up there. Holy shit. I know you know best, 'cause after all you do know best. Try to slip past his defense without granting innocence. Lay down a list of what is wrong, the things you've told him all along. Pray to God he hears you. Pray to God he hears you. And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere belong in a bitterness, and would I stay up with you all night had I know how to save a life. It's hard to try to find if I wanted to go falsetto or not. How to save a life. This voice, you lower yours and grant him one last choice, right till you lose the road. Break with the ones you followed. He will do one of two things. He will admit to everything. He'll say it's just not the same, and you begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere below in a bitterness, and would I stay up with you all night had I know how to save a life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere belong, and a bit in this, and would I stay up with you all night? And I know how to save a life. This is ridiculous. How to save a life. How to save a life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere belong, and a bit in this, and would I stay up with you all night? And I know how to save a life. I lost a friend somewhere belong, and a bit in this, and would I stay up with you all night? And I know how to save a life. How to save a life. Alright, we're done. We're fucking done. You know, I'm still learning, as you can see, but holy shit, is it hard. Things surprisingly good. Really. I would give it a 6 if it's out of 10. Or 5, yeah. Nious sing our generation song. The problem is I wanted to sing a lot more of that, but I couldn't. Way better than I or anyone else I know would do. Oh, don't say that. You can probably do it better. Yeah, but that's the one song I really love recently. How have you been to Noir? How have you been there? Somewhere along. The chorus I feel like is amazing. I always remember the chorus. It's just, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere belong, in a business, and would I stay up with you all night? And I know how to save a life. That's not only my generation but also generational. Hell yeah, amazing. Off key for a tiny bit though. Been a while since I sang, huh? I mean, yeah, it's been a long while since I sang because I couldn't get the chance. Jesus. How about some songs from our generation? Let's think. Some nostalgic songs. I mean, got a lot of Owl City songs I can probably sing. Piano first. Welcome back, Bake. This song is still peak in my generation, at least I think so. I had to sing for a TTRPG, it didn't go very well. Oh, come on. I mean, my first ever time singing on a stage is also horrible. I thought I could sing, but I couldn't. At least not then. I'm jealous of songs you can sing, you know? There's not a lot of songs I can sing, but... I mean, even if I go down to like Fireflies, it's probably gonna be like... I wonder how would Nious sound trying to sing an Elvis song. Like I'm really trying to be cool, but I couldn't. As a join what song? Oh, welcome back, Ash. How have you been there? I was just talking about How to Save a Life by The Fray. One hell of a song. One hell of our generations. Hell yeah. This is only 3 years ago? I thought this is a longer ago. I wonder what. Sorry, let me listen to my own. Listen to this before Harry Styles' company sues me for DMCA shit. Is it a popular one? It's an old one. That's for sure. And it's an old one. -4. Let me listen to one of the Elvis songs, because it's been a while since I listened to any of those. Elvis Presley. And How Falling in Love. How about that? Just hoping our boy filler is able to make me smile tonight, because in honesty, I'm in a wrong state of mind. Same. I guess that makes it both of us. My god. This is a long time ago, holy shit. Well, I cannot do vibrato, so yeah. Shit. And now cannot be replaced. And then we know we will stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. Alright, I guess not now. Alright. I step back up. There we go. Very loud, very loud, very loud. Are you planning on playing any spooky games? I'd love to see you play some scary, something scary for October. I have some ideas. But mainly I want to have a theme where I can play a bunch of games that's about zombies. But I realize I play a lot of zombie games already. But yeah, maybe not that much of an idea though. Not that much of a game list, more or less. But definitely something more of a theme towards zombie games. Yeah, so far not yet. So, what's troubling on your end? Well, long story short, seasonal depression. Yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of things happening. So, kind of terrified, kind of insecure, kind of sad, kind of, you know, everything together. So, yeah, just like don't worry about it. It's seasonal. So, I'll get it out of my system, somewhere or another. But just worry about yourself right now. All right. Lilo and Stitch version can help without falling in love. wait, yes, well, it's an Elvis song. I had to double check. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch version. I mean, we heard so many different versions of it that we didn't know if it's from Elvis anymore. I just finished a funeral here, so I'm still my condolences. Okay, I know it's kind of rude to ask, but may I ask who is it for, and is it the friend that you said before that was that was having an illness issue? I got an idea for October, maybe a horror Zatsudan where we can talk about what type of horror. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Let me write that down. Notebook, notepad. It's not rude to ask. Oh, it's my grandmother. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's take care there, and take as much time you want it. All right. Just don't be too hard on yourself, and try to embrace your emotions instead of try to suppress it, because it's gonna be bad if you try to emotionally repress that. Yeah. Don't worry. Take your time. I mean, we can talk about it right now, actually, Squiddy, since we already had a Zatsudan, so go for it. Go out. What kind of horror do you like? My type of horror is no horror. Yeah, my type of horror is going on your entire day and walking back home and reach to a pocket and realize your wallet's gone. Silk Song is almost an horror game. You fucking. Thanks. You know what will make Silk Song and Hollow Knight in general a lot easier? Is if your analog stick, your right stick, instead attacks at a certain directions instead of needing to press down and attack at the same time. Wouldn't that be easier? I think that would be easier. That type of horror is just me listening to the lore of any horror games and slasher movies. So about wielding Afton. Motion control attacks? Yeah, analog attacks. Like Smash, like, you know, yeah. Urban horrors, when you walk to the kitchens at night, get some water, and then a cockroach lands on your arm or leg. Oh yeah, it's true urban horror right there. Answer me a question. What? Sorry. If it makes me feel better, can I take you out on a date, Nious? Genuine question? Where are we going then? Sure, yeah. What do you have in mind? The kind of horror I'm seeing is found footage and paranoia. I mean, if that's the case, then we can go back and play. What was it? What was the name of that thing? What I played a demo of, where you have to like find visitors from within your. There's like a bunch of people that you need to filter through just to know if there's what's the name of that? Who's at the door? Oh no, who's at the door is that the other game? I Am Your Neighbor? God, I'm not good at names, man. Yeah, I am human. There you go. No, I'm not human or something. Yeah, no, like yeah, something along. Yeah, that game. That game is both things at the same time. Take you to lunch, take you to an aquarium, watch the fish, then let you walk next to the lake and watch the sunset. That's cool. That sounds good. Hot pot. Dips on hot pot. Yep. And not so much of a fan on the aquarium part, you know, since I'm not exactly a fan of fish, if you remember that. But don't worry, we can think of something else, or if you really like going to aquarium, then we can probably try to go there. But you just have to like glue my eyes to you if you want me to be sane and not be emotionally like detached from from reality. A green game where I'm still wondering where the effing kids are. True. And no, are you gonna pay? Cause if Nious ain't gonna take up that offer, I can't. Shit. Talking about horror reminds me of the time I went to go watch a Conjuring with my mate, and as I was leaving the cinema, I saw the shadow and freaked out, and it was just really kind of gnarly ginger. Oh no! So you basically walked out. So you walked out of a cinema and saw a ginger guy, and then just got scared by the. Remind me of that fucking where a guy like wears a mask, a Iron Man mask, to try to scare like this Asian lady, and then like it doesn't work. And then when he takes out like when he takes off the mask, it's like he's African American person, so he just takes off the mask, and then the Asian woman just like jumps. Oh, that one's so long ago. Oh fuck. Horror otome game? Would that really be no, more like horror dating sim and okay. So when you're Here's my question for you then. When you're playing those kind of games, which part of your body is taking the blood? Is it the bottom part or is it the top part? What's a Zatsudan? It's just I'm just chatting. It's just Japanese way to say just chatting. Brother. I am browsing. I'm browsing fucking Steam store, and I just saw Cuckold Simulator live as a beta male cuck. And then lo and behold, one friend already owns this game, and it's fucking Croco. Why do you have this game, Croco? What are you doing? What are you doing? Would you like to know? Well, I mean, I asked the question. For 25% off. I'm tuning for the night. Thank you for the attention, chat. Love you. Love you too there. No, take care there. That's what you're focusing on, weirdo? The 25% off tag? Why do you have so many weird ass motherfucking games? What is this? String Avatar? Okay, oh, fair enough. What are you doing? What are you doing, Croco? What are you doing? What hit you? What hurt you? Huh? What hurt you? The bundle is less than 10 to steal. Yeah, it's also a steal of your life. Like, hey, I'm a cheapskate. Just because the shit is on sale doesn't mean you need to buy that shit. I mean, I'm not gonna judge a guy for what they do in their free time. What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Have you heard of Saya no Uta? I feel like you talked about this before, haven't you? Saya no... No, I know this! No, this is a fucking war game. You I know this game. You fucked up bastard. Why do you want to talk about this? Oh my god. I know this game. It's on sale though. It's half price. The Song of Saya. Oh, this is such an old game. It's been ported onto to Steam though. I think this is like back when I was back when I was in college. Holy shit. I'm good, man. I'm good. This ain't right. Ain't fucking right. Jesus. Okay. What? How have we got here? You should buy what is on sale. I'm not gonna. I look. As much as I am open-minded individual, I draw my lines on vor. Alright, I draw my lines on vor. Yeah, Homocipher, right? I think I do. Let me find it. Homocipher. Thank you, Song of Saya. Thank you. No need for more songs. Wait, is that fully released? Oh, it is. Oh, shit. Okay. Purchase. So I guess I have not. How about Gregory's horror show? Gregory horror show. As in like Father Gregory? Gregory horror show. Souls of... Oh, these kind of game. I wanna ease up on the side scroller on scrollers right now, because I have made a deal with an artist about this, and safe to say that the next long series after finishing Hollow Knight and Silk Song is 9 Souls. Yeah. So yeah. I don't think I have a gut for that thing, but oh shit. Talking about eroge, because I'm a part of a family library of 4 other friends, right? And I was browsing for some games a while ago, and I just found out a lot of eroges, including a futon one on it. Oh god. Yeah. I guess your friend doesn't know what it means by having the purchase games privately, you know? Do you do or ever plan on doing reaction streams? Oh fucking hey, don't get me started on this. The truth is, I don't like reaction videos. I don't like reaction streams. In fact, if I ever going to react to something, it's gonna be something that really matters. Something that really matters to me, or something that really like is like close to me. I don't want to be. I have ranted about this multiple times. I like the one thing I would never want to be is to sit down and stream for 8 hours a day, just fucking cramps up my legs, hunching forward, and just eating snacks while watching videos without reacting to a single thing and upload that to fucking YouTube as a VOD. You know, I hate those kind of those contents, because that, in my eyes, they're not called fucking content, they're just media. You know, it's like watching fucking CCTV footage. It's like, do you count that as content? Like, I get it, they can make money out of that, but fucking hell, I hate that. It's basically discrediting every person, like the creators who made those kind of videos, right? Because like, if you're reacting to like a movie, fine, because a movie is more like you have to purchase a movie and then give it revenue before you do that. But content on YouTube is basically by other people's effort, and you need to have and you can you don't need anything to pay for the price to watch these videos. But a lot of these videos requires a lot of works into it, right? So say for example, this person spends 2 months of their time making a 4-hour videos that is like basically a feature-length documentaries about a certain thing, and I just sat down on my ass and watch 4 hours of it, and then just like for the entire time didn't talk about anything, just like react, just like, oh that's cool, oh that's bad, oh what the fuck, you know, just like if I do that shit, and then just upload that as a stream, then if I were to be the person who's getting people to watch, for example, you guys watch me watch the thing, right? So you guys won't be going back to watch the video yourself because you already watched the thing with me. So the person who made that video will not get the credit that they deserve. What matters should be that I should just promote a video that I've already watched to you, and you can watch it yourself and give your own credit to it. That's what it should be as a review. I shouldn't be the person who's watching it with you when something like this media is very important for its own watch time. So I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be the person who just sat there and just, that's cool, you know, or one of those like really stupid ass fucking shorts where it's just like they just repost something that I found on fucking TikTok or Instagram reels of like a really cool or like a really quirky stuff that I found, and just like put like a very shocked like face like at the end of it. Like, you're not doing shit to the video. You're not giving anything to the video. You just repost the video that someone else has made with their own effort, to yourself and then just like act really shocked to it. You're not even reacting to it. Like you're not even care about it. You just made a really like at some point he even started reposting his own expressions to like boost out all the other shorts. So like he just farming this shit for no reason. That's why I hate reaction videos. I hate that because of it. I'm sorry. I got really heated there. I'm sorry, but like just of it is. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. But bottom line is, I don't like reaction videos unless it means something. All right. Unless I can give my 2 cents to it, you know, my own inputs to it. Because if I'm just a nobody that watches a video about, like, I don't know, nature documentary. I'm not a scientist. I don't know about biology. I don't have my 2 cents I'm into this. So if I watch it, I'm just an audience. And what's my purpose as this than you are as a person who watched the video, right? If you want to watch my reaction, I can do something else. I can play some games that actually gives them monetary values and give them values for actually doing the thing, instead of just sitting down and watching videos that you can watch for free. So again, it's about the purpose. It's about the reason. It's about everything. Sniper. Don't mention that. Like, the only type of reaction video that I watch is like experts reacts. Specifically, like weapon experts react to video games. You know, those kind of things. If it is that kind of stuff, they have their own inputs into things and they have their own reaction to it. They're in their line of expertise. They can share their own unique knowledge to it. Then fine, it's okay. But like, it's just a nobody. Just like watch it as an audience. Everyone can do that. I don't want to. I don't want to just like sit down and do nothing. You know, I don't want to sit down and just do nothing. That's all I can say. I agree. I feel like the only certain type of YouTubers that are actually able to pull those kind of streams off in a way where they actually add to the actual video. Yeah, exactly. Even so, they still are lacking a bit of that. Even if they just do reaction for it, you know. I feel like a good example would be YouTuber Cooper. Yeah. Watch some literature films and do live reaction on literary. Yeah, great. I can do that. Like, for example, do you guys believe that Shakespeare is a single person? Yeah, because I still don't know if I wanted to believe that or not. We talked about this a while ago, but then I still don't want to believe. I mean, there has been several times that people sign with Shakespeare's name, but they're not Shakespeare. It's just like a collective people from the same theater. But I don't know. It's like if I sign it as Da Vinci and I just draw like a stick man, and if I just like hide it somewhere and eventually someone found it, will people just, oh, this is like something from Da Vinci again, you know? Who knows, right? It's all molded by time. It's all blinded by time. So I don't know. I can talk about that for ages because I actually have my inputs to it. There a conspiracy over Shakespeare? Yes, they were! There were a lot of conspiracy of Shakespeare because a lot of people think that a lot of his writings are inconsistent with his own style. So they thought, and there are also several people, several reports of people saying that they signed themselves as a collective amount of artists who just signs with the name Shakespeare. I mean, you can kind of make the same argument about gaming content. You didn't make the game. You're playing, and people are watching you instead of playing it. As long as you can add something to the original, I'm fine with it. Well, no, because if you're playing the game, then you bought the game and you played the game, right? That's the point. If I pay for the game, and give someone else a experience for it, then at least I'm still giving back of the developers who made the game. The issue that I have with watching YouTube videos on stream is that I can just watch whatever the hell I wanted. And I can upload that as my own content. And whoever watches my streams is the people that the person who made the video will not get. Because that's what they get for their values. People watches their videos, right? That's how they get their exposure. That's how they get their feedbacks. That's how they get their values with making these videos, is to get feedbacks, is to get exposures. But if I do this reaction videos, the people who are watching me watches the video will not go to the person who made the video and watch it from there, because they already watched it, right? There's no point. So that's what I'm angry about. That's what I don't want about, is that I want the people who watch the video to watch the video. I don't want people to watch me watch the video, because that's just gonna, like, it's like giving money to the, it's like you try to pay for your own food, but then you give the money to me, but I just like ate all the money. You know, I didn't even pay to the person, or I just pay like minimum amount of only my own pays to the shop. You know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say that you truly like advertise people for watching their own videos, because truth be told, nowadays it's all about maximizing like how much you can watch in a single time. So I don't know, that or the scribes who transcribed his works effed up somewhere along the road and kind of, nah, I'm gonna translate it, that's how I understand it or something. Yeah, that's it too. But you can make the argument that the person watching the reaction will find out about the person the way if they like the video. They might go and watch others from the same person. Well, okay, but then it comes down to what the fans are like, you know? Because if the incentives of this entire streams, of me doing this, is to watch me and my reaction of the video, then chances are you will be watching my reaction, not the video. And it's always just like, comparatively speaking, if everyone were to just go and watch that video, that the person up, the author who made the video, and if everyone just go watch that video themselves, then they're just gonna like that more. Like, there's gonna be more people who watches it, compared to the people who filters from my end to their own to that video itself. I don't know how many videos I've said at this point, but take one shot every single time when I say one. But if the people were to be filtered through my audience to there, then it's gonna be a fraction of the amount of the exposure from the original exposures. So it's just not practical. It's just not respectful as a person, because not only is it cheap, it's very cheap to just sit down and just like, whoa, that's cool, oh my god, that's amazing, oh my god, that's whack, dude, I don't know you can do that, oh my god, yes, or like, oh, that's sad, oh, like everyone can fucking do that. But not everyone can sit down and write scripts for a 20-minute video that probably will take a week or so, and another week just to produce the videos, like productions, the visuals, voiceovers, editing, and crediting, and try to research things. Not a lot of people who has the drive and the amount of effort to be able to do that. And that is what's important to appreciate of when you watch a video, when you watch the content on YouTube, is how much work is put into these kind of things. If it's like bullshit, nothing is put into this kind of content, then shit on it, I don't care. But if it's truly something that's like really, really, really put into a lot of efforts, I would love to have every bit of attention and every bit of feedback and every bit of value to go back to the person who made the videos, had they been appreciated. So, and knowing Nious, watching him react to something feels lazy to him, and that's just not how he rolls. Yeah. So like, if I'm watching a movie that I pay for, then great. And I'll give you my 2 cents. I'm gonna give you about what I know about a movie. I'm gonna give you my own review to it. But then there's also those kind of shits which is like, they literally just stares at the fucking screen while watching the video that you could have found yourself on your own reels, and they got tens of thousands of views because expressions are contagious, and they just smiles at you, so you smile, so you feel cathartic. So they're emotionally manipulating you from smiling and laughing at you. Isn't that fucking disgusting? I feel the same way about those NPC TikTok streamers, but at least they aren't stealing content, which is what most reactioners do. Yeah, precisely. That's what I hate about. So I will probably do another one like the one what I did on birthday streams, where when I react to Madoka, where I just like, I don't know, watch a movie or like do like a documentary research about a certain topic, like that. But definitely not watching YouTube videos. Never. Those kinds of reactions are absolute garbage, but if the person's knowledgeable about the topics of a video they are reacting to, it can be interesting and good addition to it. Yeah, exactly. So that's a good one, right? Those people are stupid, but they are good reactions. They aren't stupid. They're exploitive. I think that's a word to describe them more. They're very exploitive to do things because they couldn't bother making and getting effort. Because okay, the thing is nowadays, it's not about how much effort you put into it. It's how little effort you can put into it at the same time expose the most amount of people. All right, this is what modern media has gotten ourselves into because of how fast everything is at the moment, how fast algorithms are. If you get filtered out, you're gone. You're gone. All right. So like putting efforts and times and everything into a single video that's like 40 minutes long, it's not gonna perform as well as you just like pull a random House MD clip from like a random episode that you don't even watch and just put on like a AI capture and then just put like those generic music that YouTube algorithm can detect, so that it can put you into a categories of things that people also watches, and then push you into the algorithm, then just makes you fucking famous. You know, it's always like that for the past few years or so. So it's horrible nowadays trying to make content, and it's not okay to embrace modern content by basically like being one of the small parts of the system, you know? Plus, he's already been doing a lot of reaction clips. Just tune into the timeline and Yaps versus Devs and Trash. Yeah, like if you want reaction from me, just like go to the end of any like playthrough games. I will give you my review and 2 cents about what happened in the stream, or like just go through like different parts of it. You can see my reaction to it. I think that's good enough as it is. Is there any other kind of content that really irks you off? Asking both Chad and Nious. Which one do I pick? I have a lot of things that I hate about modern media, but which one do I hate? That really makes me feel uncomfortable. I mean, there's a lot of things that gets on my nerve nowadays. There is one of those like fucking Elsa and Spider-Man fucking brain rot shits that's basically dooming our next generation of people who use the laptops, or like tutors their own kids with fucking tablets and shit. There's that, and then there is all those brain dead fucking algorithm driven and like bright thumbnail shits that still plays GTA 5. Race still today, and there's Quabblecop who uses fucking bots nowadays because apparently opening up streams and press streaming is too hard for him. And what else is there? There's a bunch of fucking shorts of just like different dramas that you don't even like to watch, but it just kept recommending it to you because they do use some random ass fucking background music that people all uses. Okay, you know what? There's one thing that I can think of right now that really irks me off, is that they make a short or like they make a video about a certain topic that I really need to know about. For example, I've been recently wanting to like find out about like whether like, you know, like the total datas of like different cars from GTA 5s and which one should I buy, you know, because like I'm not basically a car guy, but I back in the days when when I was still playing GTA 5, I got like a collection of cars back in the days. But anyway, but like I'm trying to catch up to the modern GTA 5 online scenes and which car is the best and where do we go from the cars, right? And I came across this type of content that was like, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the new welcome back to this new GTA 5 tutorials about which car is the best car for in 2025 GTA 5. Now, before we even begin, press the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bells. And here is the best cars from rank 1 to 10. Are you ready? There we go. Like it's just like the entire thing is 10 minutes and the content is 5 seconds. You could have just give me like a list. You could just give me like a list of like, okay, which one's the best, which one's the worst, and then just go from there, right? It's like writing it's like writing an essay. You give them the topic sentence in every single start of the paragraph, and you give them a thesis statement on the opening paragraph, right? That is how you write a thesis, right? You give them your main points and then prove that points from there. That is the best, that is the most like conventional and the best way to make knowledge diegetic. But then they put you through like this fucking 8 minutes of slop of them just like trying to grip your attention as hard as they can without getting to the point. So you kept waiting for the fucking point. And if you skip to the end of it, it's always just the fucking outro. It's awful. And then here's another segue to that. About like attention gripping. This is one stupid thing that they kept doing nowadays with fucking shorts, where this is one guy who kept using the fucking counter on like on the computer or on the laptop, or just go like, okay, so like he'll stop at like 9,999, like she just stops at like 9999999, right? And then people are gonna watch it, and if they donate, it's gonna go and get them back to like 200. So whenever he get close to like the end of 99999, he will go like, don't donate, guys, do not donate. I'm sitting here for too long, man. Don't donate right now. I don't want you to donate. Like, you know that he's trying to fish you for fucking donations. So he's just there going like, no, don't donate, please don't. I don't want you to donate. Like, how fake do you want to be? Like, just put the fries in the fucking bag. LinkedIn's free. Get a job. There's better ways to spend your time on this more than anything. Alright, get a fucking job. It's not that hard. It's like it pisses me off because they get like 8,000 little kids just watching the shorts, waiting for it to happen, and no one fucking like donates. Because you know for a fact that the entire chat filled with I was too busy like being angry, so I didn't really get started. But thank you for the instruction unclear. Thank you so much for the one. So like, whatever irks me, anything that's like purposefully attention manipulating, anything like that, I hate it so much. Mission failed. I was too busy being angry to be shocked. But thank you there. It reminds me of the Kaizenat subathons on CS, where people donating to a millionaire when they're... I don't know what the modern generation are. I really need to have like an interview with like a youngin nowadays where they just like... I need to find the most brain rotted person that watches a Kaizenat, who scrolls TikTok and scrolls YouTube shorts on a regular basis, who plays Rainbow Six Siege, plays Valorant, and like, what are the youngins does nowadays? And they like... they have, I don't know what young people do nowadays. Anyway, but like I need to find one of those like really young, like the brain rotted people and try to have a conversation with them. Just like how do you behave? How does your brain work, or does it work anyway? Kind of reminds me of that. Oh yeah, anyway, I read that before. Welcome back, Mayui. Sorry. Those bullshit reels that drags the content when they can effing paste the list on the reel. Yeah, exactly. It's I usually have to be careful on a particular person that sends me reels. They are always stupid brain rot that's going to infect the algorithm. Oh yeah, like to the point where you have to like be careful to not click into a video that you don't want to be in your algorithm because once it gets into your algorithm, it's just that. How does your brain work? Are you sure you want to know that? No, like, sorry, it's not like how does your brain work? The question is more like, does your brain work? Does your brain work correctly? Is Are you effing sure you want to interview a youngin? Point at Angela. Look, I don't think Angela is like truly brain. I don't think so. In fact, I don't think there's a single person in the entire heritage that's like that fits the stereotype brain rot, Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat watching brain like tune fucking Sahud, whatever the fuck that thing was. A meme like loving and Valorant fucking dating whatever the fuck things are going right now. Young and young people. You know, I don't think there's a single person in here that's like that. And if you are, get the fuck out of here. I'm kidding. Just stay. But you know for a fact that I'm gonna talk shit about this. All right, because it's so shallow. Everything's so shallow nowadays. I can't embrace it. I just can't get it. I'm sorry. I just can't get it. My old ass cannot formulate like thoughts when it's not explained to me in a full paragraph. And then you guys are summarizing things in 2 fucking words. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Instant evictions for heritage manor. Yeah, you had to be at least above the age of 20. Or the mental age of at least 20. Alright. What language are you speaking? Apparently English! Apparently English. Oh, don't fucking do that to me, Bucket. Don't fucking do that to me. You know what? In fact, give me a moment. Gen Z lingual list. There we go. 2025. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Decode Gen Z slangs. Let's do this together, okay? If I this is gonna hurt. This is gonna fucking hurt. Why did you not tag me? We're talking about Gen Z linguals, but I don't think you fit the description, so don't worry about it, okay? Lock ads, please. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do this together. This is gonna hurt, but we gotta do this, okay? Let's see how many of these things you understand. Should I? Okay. Maybe or you know what? Let me clear this out. Let me clear this out. You and you. Alright. Just know that now, so no more window capture. And oh, there we go. That's a little bit too much. Alright. Let me zoom this in so that you guys can see anyway. Oh great, the ad the ad got zoomed in as well. Alright, okay. Can you guys see this? Is it too small? Is it too small? So it goes from A to Z, okay? It goes from A to Z. Let's see how many of these things you understand. So, alright. Fucking hell. Alright, let's see. So, you have to abbreviate address? You dim fuck? What is wrong with you people? Why do you need to abbreviate address? It's address. It's 2 syllables. You don't need a Y for this shit. It's English. The whole cooking term use are very confusing to me for good well, or skull emoji. Yeah, I don't understand that either. It's this abbreviation for yeah. Just say ad. Why do you? If you want to do an addy, then just say address. It's not that hard. What do you need to? It's two syllables. All right. Address is 2 syllables. You also have addy as 2 syllables. If you want to say it two syllables, then might as well just say it correctly. Why do you need to do this? Supposed to be cute? You're not cute. You sound dumb. Sorry. I don't know what this is, but this is definitely not expressive, okay? This is not working for me. I feel like abbreviating words is just a part of Aussie culture. If it's an Aussie culture, then it's fine. AF, okay, at least we know this, because as fuck is alright. I think this is okay. Which part of this is calming? Okay. Sorry. Let me, okay. Right, okay, breathe. Alright. AF, I think this is okay. This is okay. Am I right? I think I've been using this for a good while, so I can get behind this. Am I right? Yeah, but just like, don't write this in your essay. Please don't. I will castrate you if you do this shit on me. Alright. They're considered the thumbs up and the smile emojis to be passive aggressive. What? I use thumbs up a lot. Why? Amped is also old. Like amped up? Yeah, amplify. Or like I'm excited. I look forward to. Yeah, amped is okay. Alright. For now, it's one for me. The rest of these are okay. And I oop. What does that mean? Used to express surprise, shock, realization, often in response to something unexpected or amusing. Yeah, she accidentally knocked over her cup, and I oop. And what? And I oop. There it goes all over the floor. What? What does that mean? Why the eye? Why the eye? What? Okay, yeah, 2. I'm 2 now. I don't understand this. Why just say? I don't. They said that it became a viral thing. A drag queen? Oh. Okay, I guess I'm on culture in that sense. ASL is as hell. Okay, this is also okay. I feel like this is okay. It's used as an intensifier. This term may also be used as acronym for age, sex, location. Huh. To quickly inquire about some. Oh, ASL. I'm so disconnected from the dating scene. Holy shit. So it's like when you when you get into the chatting room, you just go like ASL immediately. What are you in Chatterbait? Like what do you need? Don't you already have all that information on like dating dating apps? Like what's going on here? Not just you, me too crowded. Yeah, no, I don't understand. Why is I from hell being used? I don't know. Okay, to quickly inquire someone's basic demographic information, but that usage has mostly been replaced by Gen Z with Nious. Yeah, I don't get this. No matter the timeline, I've just been single for the past 3 decades, as you can see. Ate and left no crumbs. Refers to someone who did something so well that they have no chance for anyone else to do it better. Just say perfect. Just say. Okay, I'm actually getting heart palpitation. My heart hurts right now. My chest hurts for how much I'm like molding right now. Okay. Ate and left no crumbs. What's with these expressions? Just like, oh, it's perfect. It's unbeatable. It's unparalleled. It's like unparalleled. Like it's one word. Why? Why? Okay. Inner peace. Inner peace. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. This doesn't sound right. They don't know that one too long. I don't see the connection. I accept Slay though. Slay is fine. It's like, oh, the person like ate the entire thing and didn't leave any crumbs for anyone else to do it better. You know, it's that's because those kids no longer read. Yeah, this is just, we're going all back in a circle over again. Everyone's just becoming Kid Icarus. Have you noticed that the way people compliment each other has also been also so like, what the fuck do you mean? I don't like I like you don't go bald. Like, what the hell does that? Why do people come? I mean, I don't get complimented that much. So, on the streets, I don't get complimented that much as a dude. So I don't really know about the current like trend of things. But what is that like? Why do you need to be so passive aggressive about compliments? You're beautiful. You look amazing. Great. Isn't that great? No dudes get complimented. No dudes get complimented enough. True. Okay, this one is the one that I have the most amount of problems with. Like the traditional definition, it is used to compliment someone's ability, perceived power, or a sense of coolness or mystery. What is that thing about farming? What do people like farming all of a sudden? Like aura farming? What does that mean? Like you're like trying to be cool, and then you're like you're trying to take all the attention for other people. Is that it? Is that what farming is? Aura farming? You gotta scroll down a bit. Oh, sorry. Shit. What does that mean? What, like, I don't get why do you need to say that? Just say like, oh, he's cool. Like, what are you fishing? Charisma? Just say charisma. Why? Meaning you're actively trying to be cool, strong and mysterious, or whatever else. It became popular in soccer and basketball communities. Burn in hell. Sorry. No, it's not. As in like, no. No, sorry. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. I apologize. It became popular in soccer and basketball communities, and couldn't you just be more? Sorry. How their pace though. Sorry. Okay, right. It became popular in soccer and basketball communities on Twitter in 2023, so it is often used to compliment athletes. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'm not gonna say that. What has basketball done wrong? No, it's never about the game, it's always about the people. I'm gonna steal your brain rot is a phrase my brother uses on me daily. Can I can I have your permission to drop kick him whenever he does that? Just like, yeah, this is one 2D guy that your brother your brother says knows online. Can he drop kicks you whenever you say that? Kind of change the title of the stream to molding stream. Already am every single stream. Bae, boyfriend or girlfriend? Wait, Bae is calling me. Is this something that I'm too single to understand? I didn't know about Bae either. I know babe or baby or sweetheart. I call people that I love sweetheart before, and presumably in the future. But yeah, I call people sweetheart. But yeah, is that too hard? Is that too much syllables for you guys nowadays? Huh? Is that too much? Okay. This is hard, man. This is hard. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with sweetheart. Sweetheart is It scares me that I know pretty much every single one of them so far. You are odd one out, my guy, with your own age. I thought Bay was short for Basie. What the hell is that? BB? Bandwagon? I mean, I also say this. I think this is very much of a very much of a 2010s thing. I think I heard more bandwagon back in the days than actually now. Sugar is also nice, yeah. Clock it. The pinch hand sign is a term that I abuse way too much. What? What is that? The where I came from, this is totally different. But okay, right. Yeah, so I think I heard more bandwagon. Yeah, bandwagon is old. It's millennial. Alright. 5 slang words, I guess. Alright. Basic. Someone who is unoriginal and only interested in popular and trending things. This is very, very meta. Cause everything here is fucking basic. Like this entire existence right here, everything here is basic. But I think I use basic in a different context. Definitely not in this no. So no. This is something I don't understand either. Like when I call someone basic, I call them like bland. I don't call them unoriginal. Or like if I call them, never mind. Like, if I wanted to call someone who only follows trend, then I'll call them cloud chasing. I think that would be what I do. That would be something that I'll say, but not that. So yeah, basic is something that I'll do. The place where I'm from, this is not it, my guy. You're so basic that black shirts avoid you like the plague. That is a good use, yeah. I never say aura. I use aura only in the sense that, when you can sense something around a person that is invisible, like a feeling, you know. Those aren't even basic, because those effing words don't even follow the basic. There's 2 English majors here just fucking molding right now. BBG from where you came? What's BBG from where you come from? I don't think I can say it. It's the same reason why BBC isn't viewed as a news channel on first hand when I first saw it. So I'll leave it at that, okay? I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so like BBG is definitely not baby girl to me. Okay. Yeah. Sure. An acronym that stands for baby girl, describing something or someone cute. It can also stand for better be going. Or just go like later, I guess. A polite way to end a conversation. Alright. I would never say it like that. BBG have soccer practice. Of course. BD. What the fuck is a BDE? An acronym that stands for big dick energy. Someone who is secure and exude confident without arrogance. What happens to the word base? I thought base is Gen Z. Is base too much, too little now? You need big dick energy? Oh yeah, just like GTG. I think you said sometimes as well. Like, oh, I know none of the relationship related ones. Same. Okay. I knew she would get the internship. She has major. Oh my god, the major. Oh no, I'm too tired for this now. I think we can stop on this. Oh my god. Bedrot. Spending what? Spending extended periods of time in bed. Often engage in activities like watching TV or couch potato. We had a word for this. Couch potato. Was it? Is it not bad? Is it too lazy to even go onto the couch now? I don't. Why do you need? Why do you like the word "rot" this much? Okay. Okay. Inner peace. Inner peace. What are you actually reading? Popular lingo. I'm reading all the Gen Z lingos I can find. And this is sorted by alphabetically. Bed rot is more of a negative phrase for couch potato. More just lounging and lazing about. Bed rot is not a thing anybody says. Is it true? Couch potato was considered bad for last gen too. This is looking like bad for our gen now. It's a cycle. Oh yeah, like I remember like couch potato was used to be a negative one. Inner peace left the chat yet again. Only reading is healthy for you. No, reading is healthy for me, just not reading this. Alright? Okay, I want to go through something that's like actually just like I heard before that I hate. Like bet. I fucking hate this word so much because one of my friends keeps saying bet. Oh my god. Alright, bet. Fuck off. No, I don't like that. It's in agreement with someone or used for okay or affirmative. Big back? Oh my god. I hate this. You know when you say that, the one that I fucking hear is that oh my god. That brain rot Valorant e-dating video that first popped up a few years ago when Valorant e-dating was just like happening. It was that with every kill that you get, I'll give you a ooh. And the guy just went just like you can hear his normal voice in the beginning of the sentence, and he just like purposefully go down just for the sake of being like on the lower register. And the guy's just like, all right, bet. It's like, you know what? 痛みを感じろ。Fucking. Shinro Tensei.
For every kill you get, I'll give you an ooh.
Alright, bet.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Aw, you're adorable.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh my god, that is so adorable.
Oh, Nious. Ooh. For every kill you get, I'll give you.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. I'm having goosebumps and shit. Oh. Oh my god. I hate you for showing this. Let's have a moment of silence, folks. This is what humanity has summed up to. In 2 million years, when humanity ceased to exist, there's gonna be alien explorations that discovers the planet Earth in shambles after the wrath of humanity. They're gonna find medias, internet, and everything. And they're gonna find the exact date of when this thing uploads, and then realize what kind of atrocity entails with the existence of mankind. The hour of reckoning is upon us. Death and consequences is out of the window because no one gives shit about consequences no more. Oh. What's this? It's me trying to understand modern reality. And I'm failing immensely to do so. Okay, boomer. Oh my god, yep. Yep. What is this? What is this? I don't... okay. Oh, fuck. I hate this. I feel like my inner... my digestive system is like... it's like eating itself... it's consuming itself. for the sake of the fact that they're cringing this hard, just trying to seize their own existence. What is this? What is this? Butter? What's with huh? A compliment that describes something that is smooth, easy, and good. Smooth. Smooth. Just smooth. Say smooth. That song is pure magic. That went like butter. Who cares? What's with this? What's with the fixation to change everything? Is meaning not a thing anymore? Like, what am I doing? What am I, like... Am I born in a generation where... am I living in a generation where meaning doesn't matter anymore? Like... Oh my... okay. Oh my god. I mean, I'm also guilty for saying cake sometimes, but that's like one occasion where you guys were mentioning about the fact that I have a fucking pancake. And that was a one-time thing. So no, not cake as well, no. Cap is something that I hate the most. It's the most basic one. It's also quite of an age now, but definitely something I fucking hate the most. I actually went to class today, no cap. I swear. I swear. Just say I swear. Why do you need cap? What's cap? Where did it even come from? Where did it even came from? Like, oh, what's with the cap? Kids don't even pass the phoneme level, and you expect them to reach semantics and pragmatic levels? As much as I'm enjoying the streams, I do have to go to bed. I have a bunch of errands to run tomorrow, so I hope everyone has a good night. So your drinks for you, Ash. It's good to have you here. I'm sorry for the frustrations and the lack of controls here, but take care there, okay? It replaces a role of the period. I wonder this is what our parents taught us when us late millennials were switching up with our lingos and being like cool and stuff with our spiky hairs and our baggy jeans with with the long loose shirts, you know. I wonder if that's what our parents were seeing. Very calming. Like, God, is this? Out of date? What? Chuki? Is this? What is this? And what? Why? Why? Okay, hold on. This is the one that irks me the most, okay? You know what? Give me a moment. I'll be back in a bit. Anyway. Hold on, I got one more. Give me a moment. Alright. Alright. Okay. Y'all motherfucker need to stop watching these top streamers, okay? I don't know what the fuck you guys are deals about. This is not about me being a small streamer and I'm petty about the fact that I'm a small streamer. Hell, I want to be kept this way, okay? But like, you lot motherfuckers are watching too much of those people, all these people who says too much chat, okay? Like, I swear to God. I remember since the beginning of my streaming times, I have made a conscious decisions to never call you guys chat. All right, I never call you chat because of this. I hate this. Like, the whole reason why you motherfuckers are using this word is because you guys watch too much of these brain rot streams. So, for the love of God, stop being whatever the fuck that thing was. Basic? Basic? Is that the word you guys are saying? Basic? What's up, my little PogChamp? Dude, PogChamp is like so 2010s now. People don't say PogChamp anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, one of my friends says this. One of my friends says this. Oh my god. They say cray cray. They say cray cray. Why do you want to say cray cray? Why cray cray? Why? Isn't the cray cray auto? But no, you don't understand. This is actual words. This is actual words because they thought that they're trying to like bring old shit back to like be cool about shit. So like it isn't the same feeling as seeing a grandma saying cray cray, okay? When you hear a youngin say cray cray nowadays, it's so different and it hurts so much worse. It's like that one anime review video where like those guys review to like classic animes and then just call them basic and call them bad because they're old. It's so tourism. I mean, even saying crazy nowadays is bad because like everyone's saying crazy. What do you mean by crazy? What does it mean? What does it mean? Everything's crazy. The situation's crazy. Man, what are you saying is crazy? That's crazy, man. What the fuck is crazy? What is crazy? What do you mean by crazy? There's so many different description words for this shit. The situation is outrageous. It is ridiculous. It's hard to believe. It's unbelievable. If it's not believable, then you call it unbelievable. If it's ridiculous, it's like something that shouldn't happen, then you call it ridiculous. Whatever the fuck crazy is such a bland and fraud word. You're not describing anything. It's not a description. None of your description, none of your linguist sentence have any meanings behind them. So you guys are talking such in a like a surface level conversation that nothing in depth can be celebrated. It is like a modern generation of complete smooth brain energy. You guys happy now? Did you guys understand that? Like, like, just because someone opened up Beethoven's fucking brain and then claimed that their brain is smooth doesn't mean that you need to have all the curvatures and all the wrinkles in your fucking brain to be smoothed out by a fucking sandpaper. All right, this is what modern media is. It's a sandpaper. It's smoothing out your fucking brain, telling you to stop thinking. Use your goddamn right hand, jerk off, and live life and watch videos. That is what modern media want you to do right now. What the fuck is cray-cray? What is crazy? What kind of... just like... Oh my god. There's gonna be a moment when you realize that putting sandpaper over your goddamn brain's gonna sound like putting wax over freaking car windshields. It's gonna make the sound. Because guess what? You smooth out the fucking sandpaper too. There ain't nothing left there. There's nothing left. What am I sounding like a fucking... okay. Alright. I think we're done. I think we proved our point here. You're sounding older than I am now. 'Cause I am! Oh my god. Okay, we're done. We're done with this bullshit. We're done. We're fucking done. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna relax. I think these are already really very tame. You should have experience of people surrounding you and keep saying 67. I want to kill something. I think the only saving grace about this is the fact that if there are youngin around me who want to talk to me, who pulls that shit, I'm gonna hit him with the sun. Don't even. Alright? You are not gonna bring this into the conversation. Alright? So hell no. Holy shit. Why? What have we done? What has greed gotten to us? What has greed gotten to us? We're all on a slow and painful terminal illness. But eventually, we're gonna all lose our own collective consciousness. What the fuck is... I don't want to ask and I don't want to know. I don't care. Think the pandemic got to us? What, just because I didn't get... Is that why? Is that why I'm actually like the only person who's fucking sane in modern time? Is that why? Because I didn't get COVID. I didn't get COVID once in 5 years since the pandemic started. I have not gotten COVID. Is that why I didn't get like... I mean, at least I thought I didn't. I didn't get any brain fart from any illnesses back in the days. So like, is that why? Is it just because like, everyone here is just like completely fried their brains from COVID? Is that it? I'm not saying I'm insane, but I'm not like rubbing the sandpaper over my freaking brain. You got COVID twice. Okay. I think to sum this up. I got COVID once. I think it made me much more of a boomer. I think it was a good thing and also a bad thing. I got COVID 4 times. Almost all of them have with no symptoms. What the shit? You're a fucking carrier, dude. Okay. Right. I'm gonna end the stream right here. I think I'm done. Alright. I think I'm gonna wrap this up before I lose that last bit of my sanity to control anything. Because I'm about to snap. Holy fuck. That was awful. Alright. Yeah, so on Friday, we're gonna go back to Hollow Knight, and I think I'm gonna pause one of the two series, either Hollow Knight or and The Last of Us, for the sake of the Halloween season. So they're gonna stop for a bit, and either one or both of the series. So I'm gonna have more times to do something with the month. But yeah, for now, there's not really that bit of a plan. But I did try to come up with something for now. So yeah, just for now, we'll see how it goes. Just look forward to some changes, physical changes of me on the next stream onwards. Hopefully I can get those done. People's brain got quarantined and stayed there, never managed to come back to normalcy. At this point, it's probably correct, yeah. So my brain is just gone, man. Physical changes, cat ears. You want cat ears back, and I can probably bring that back. I can do that. But I want to do something different every Halloween. So this Halloween's... No! I clicked on fucking K-pop Demon Hunters 3. I almost fucking copyright myself with that as well. Alright, yeah. So bottom line is, don't, like... just stay alive. Do not give in to the immense, terrifying algorithm of modern media. And stay safe out there. I sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist now. This is what the government wants you to think about. This is what the corporate wants you to think about. They're brainwashing you. Just like, live the way that you want to live. Alright, live the way that you want to live. And have your own opinions. Have your own opinions. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Think for yourself. Already ended? Well, yeah, sorry. My voice is a little bit fried, and my sanity cannot take it, so yeah. I do apologize. So don't worry, in 2 days, I'm gonna come back and stream some Hollow Knight, so that's gonna be another one that's pretty long, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Thank you for the stream dear secretary. It's fun as always. I shall dig for that movie, and if I end up questioning my morals, then the movie's good. I wouldn't, again, I think it's a thought-provoking one, but I don't think it's something that's more, that's like compromising, to say the least. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I guess yeah, I'm gonna go take a break now. For those who have not watched Whiplash, go watch Whiplash, and look forward to Friday. Yeah. I guess I'll see you then. Hopefully, very, very soon. See you next time. Take care there. Ah. Woo. Ah, Gen Z, man, Jesus.